Mabuhay everyone, March is here. Welcome to the channel, and today I will be giving you my performance review on the Clyde All Pro. So let's go. Before we start off with this video, I would just like to remind you guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It will really mean a lot to me, and of course like this video afterwards and share it to your friends if you can. So I have played with the Clyde All Pro for a couple of times, and I think it's time for me to give you my performance review on this Clyde All Pro sneaker. So for all of you who have been asking me where I got this, I actually mentioned it in the unboxing video, but I would mention it again. I bought this over at StockX because I'm kind of interested on the performance of the Clyde All Pro. I've been hearing a lot of good reviews on this sneaker, so I have to cop it soon. If you are excited like me and you can't wait, go ahead and cop it at StockX. You would add at least $30 if you're living here in Manila from a 130. It really depends on the size that you're getting. Mine is US 11, so I got this at $130 plus $30 for shipping and service fee of StockX. But if you can wait, I think Puma Philippines will be bringing this in. Crossing my fingers on that, because they have always been late in bringing basketball sneakers here in the Philippines, and when the hype is kind of died down or the interest of the people dies down, that's when it will arrive here in our shores. So that's kind of sad, but that's the reality. So I hope that they could bring this as soon as possible here in Asia, especially here in the Philippines. So let's start off first with the upper of the Clyde All Pro, which I was really impressed on the upper because it's really thin. It's made out of 3 types of fiber or wires. There's a carbon fiber on the black part of the sneaker, so that's giving a little bit more durability on the upper and giving you more support, and it really works. I was really impressed when I was doing lateral cuts with this sneaker. I thought I would have lag or delay because of the materials would stretch outwards, and no, it was really a very responsive upper in my opinion. I really like it. And the fit of the upper is another thing. If you are into the Kobe line, I think the Kobe 6, it has the same shape as the Kobe 6. So if you're a regular footer, this is a good shape for you. This is more towards the narrow footer or the regular footer. But if you like this, for wide footers, go half a size up. And that's my recommendation. But overall, the upper, the fibers really work. And the upper is very well ventilated. There's nothing too fancy. The tongue is heavily padded. It's very comfortable and it's very easy to put your foot in. And when you're looking here, you can see the ventilation holes on the Puma signs, near the Puma sign. It's very durable from the forefoot going to the heel part. Puma logo is also stitched closely, so it gives you extra support and durability around that area, especially when you're cutting laterally, and it gives you that additional support that you need. Very impressed with the upper, this Matrix Evo Tech that they gave us. And going to the heel part of the sneaker, it is padded around the ankle, and there's enough Achilles pillows around the heel. It's nothing too much, but just lace your shoe tightly. The lockdown will be very good. There's no heel slippage. Ankle support is ample for a low-cut sneaker. There is an internal heel plate for heel support and ankle support. And this suede material with the Puma logo really gives a premium touch to this Clyde All Pro. Moving on to the cushion of the Clyde All Pro, which in my opinion is a huge improvement from the Clyde All Court, which is the previous model from this Clyde line. The Clyde Court had a good cushion setup, but with the Clyde All Pro, I think they changed the density of the foam of the Clyde All Pro because it is bouncier. At the same time, impact protection is really nice around the heel. And I think one factor is the cushion is uncaged. It has a really nice bounciness in the forefoot for a full-length foam cushion setup. And I really like the cushion on the Clyde All Pro better compared to the Clyde All Court. And of course, another thing that helped in the impact protection, the heel, is the P-back foam, which is like Boost, really works for impact protection. And now moving on to the outsole of the Clyde All Pro. It features a very similar traction pattern compared to the All Court. It has a checkered pattern in the forefoot. Then there's a radial pattern around the ball of your foot for pivoting. The heel, it's widely spaced, and there's a window for the P-back cushion. And for the traction of the Clyde All Pro, I'm also impressed because the first time that I used this, I was playing on a kind of dusty court. Traction still holds its ground, and I was gripping really hard. There was a squeak in the traction. There's a lateral outrigger on the traction. And I would say the traction is almost similar to the foam. I think it's a lot stiffer, just a lot denser. I think it's still foam. And the traction is really good. Even on a dusty court and on a clean court, it bit really hard. So I'm really liking the traction of the Clyde All Pro. Similar to the Clyde Court hardwood, where the traction was really nice. The All Pro is no different from the hardwood. The traction on the All Pro is no different compared to the hardwood. So for overall, I'm really liking the cushion setup of the Clyde All Pro. It's very responsive, bouncy, impact protection is good, very fast on your foot. You won't feel any delay on the cushion. Of course, the upper is really nice too. It's very supportive, very durable, and the traction is on point on the Clyde All Pro. Overall, it is very lightweight. It is around 400 grams, so it's on the lighter side. Plays really fast. There's no delay, which I really like. And there's enough cushion for a very minimal looking sneaker. And also, of course, it really looks good. You can rock this off court. We can rock this off court after playing. And the stability of the sneaker is really nice. It's wide on the forefoot and wide on the heel for stability. So really impressed with the Clyde All Pro. I'm glad I tested this out and bought it over at StockX. This is not a paid advertisement of StockX, but I'm just really happy with my purchase on the Clyde All Pro. For the price of the Clyde All Pro, it's 130 US dollars. That's retail, so around 7,000 pesos if you converted it in Philippine peso, but you have to add 1,500 for shipping if you're buying it over at StockX, so that will sum up at around 8,500. So it becomes a little bit expensive, but I'm doing this for you and for me to review the sneaker if this is a good cop, and my answer is yes. And like I said, for the sizing of the Clyde All Pro, regular footers true to size, wide footer go half a size up. So that's it on my performance review on the Clyde All Pro. Let me know what you think about the sneaker. Do you like it too? I definitely am impressed with this sneaker. Hit me a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. This has been Marches once again. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.